My name's Eric Hammeister, professional photographer.
To call this an adventure is kind of an understatement. I mean, the uncertainty, the unscripted, unplanned experience of this trip is just incredible. It's freedom at its finest. I really enjoy not having a script. I enjoy not having a plan. If you really wanted me to sum this whole trip up, getting lost on purpose. Like I've said many times, I don't know where I'm going. I have a rough idea what direction I'm heading, but I sort of let my vision take over. I let the adventure just unfold. It allows me to hang out and wait for the lighting. It allows me to sometimes wait in an area for a few days even, because it feels right and there's a lot to explore. It also, not having a plan, just allows me to kind of say, hey, this area doesn't feel good. I'm just gonna keep on rolling through. Also, I get asked why I ride the motorcycle that I do. It handles off-road really well and it handles the road really well. It's a Husqvarna Norden. It's a 901cc. I've had it for 3 years and I'm proud to say I have just shy of 60,000 miles on it. All this type of adventure riding. I like to find dirt roads to go down, and sometimes they're paths, sometimes they're dirt trails, sometimes there's not even a trail there. I need a motorcycle like I have. It's got off-road suspension and it has knobby tires that are designed for dirt and road. It's got plenty of clearance underneath the motorcycle for clearing, off-road obstacles. I've had some remarkable experiences happen. Everything from being in an area that I did not plan on going to. Also, being at a location and kind of feeling melancholy that it's not going to work out. And then all of a sudden the lighting opens up and I get this dynamic photograph. I mean, I don't know what to make of that. A case in point, just recently I was riding down some back country road and there was just and I'm talking really small country road, like I think they call them county routes. There was a fork in the road and I met another motorcyclist, and you'll see him here in this video. He is riding a 1971 Suzuki Enduro. He's got motocross boots on, riding jacket, open face helmet with a duck bill and goggles. I think it was one of the coolest meetups with another motorcycle rider I've ever experienced. I don't think Hollywood could script that. As far as this being an adventure, it's a photographic adventure too. I've mentioned before the amount of times I have shown up at a location and I don't think the lighting is right, and I photograph it anyway. And then I wait a little bit, and then all of a sudden the light changes, and then something dynamic happens. It has happened over and over and over. And a friend of mine just reminded me of that famous quote, 90% of life is just showing up. I met a gentleman at a coffee shop. He was an old timer and grew up in the Cooperstown area, and I was asking him about taking the boat out to photograph a tower out on the water's edge called the Kingfisher Tower. And he said, hey, have you heard about this other tower? The locals know about it. I'm navigating the woods, and there it is in the middle of the forest, this stone tower that was built years ago. I need to do some research and find out what that tower was all about. People have asked me, really, no plan, no schedule? How can you do that? And really, all that mileage on a motorcycle? What about the heat? What about the rain? What about the wind, the cold? Yeah, it's all of that. And sometimes it's not fun. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes the weather, while on an adventure like this, is not enjoyable. But it also makes for an adventure. I mean, every time the weather is really bad, or I'm holding up in an area because rain, or I get caught in a rainstorm, or it starts snowing, or really windy conditions, what I say in my voice, hey, this is why they call it adventure riding. Not having a script or a plan or a map. I don't even own a paper map. I grew up on the Northeast. I spent my first 21 years in just outside of Cooperstown, New York. I have a lot of friends back here. A good friend of mine, John, is another fellow moto enthusiast, and that's an understatement. And so I got to meet up with him, and he had a couple dirt bikes, and we got to meet, and he took me through his neck of the woods, and we had a great day of riding dirt bikes. Talk about feeling like an 18-year-old kid. When I put a helmet on, I do not know an age. And I mean that, I'm not making it up. Something changes within me. It transports my brain in a way that nothing else does. I've said it before. Put me on a motorcycle, put a helmet on, and all feels right with the world to me.